Hi you guys, welcome back to Free Your Soul Tarot. This is Free Yana. Very excited to do a quick general collective reading for the full moon in Pisces, which according to my time zone, which is Eastern Standard Time, will be on Monday, September 20th. And you guys, as I shuffle these cards, just wanting to remind everybody quickly on what the harvest moon or the full moon in Pisces in September is all about. So it's all about harvesting the seeds of creativity and harvesting the seeds of things that we had planted in March. So think back to what you had done in March and start remembering some of those intentions you had placed, or maybe the manifestations you had started to think about in March, and really start thinking about how, if those are coming to fruition. And I'll do a quick general pull on that as well. I don't know about you guys, but I find that the energies lately have been so chaotic around me. So I'm just gonna sage my little workstation area. Remember guys, you don't need a lot, you need very little. And also, let's take a deep cleansing breath. Just, as I sage my area where I'm working here right now, I also want to take a deep cleansing breath for my body. All right, so you guys, let's start. We are going to start with the Light Sears deck, and then I'll do some pulls with the Moonology deck as well, as this is a full moon reading. So Spirit, please give us some messages for the collective for this full moon in Pisces on Monday, September 20th. Spirit, 3 cards. Okay. Right. And 1. Whoa. Okay. Lots of energy in the deck, guys. On the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful new beginning. An offer that is slow but is abundant. So abundance is coming, but it is an offer that takes time to grow. However, if you take care of this, whatever it is, whatever this offer means to you, really look at these roots. They're starting to grow, but they're very tender and very gentle right now. So what you don't see coming is an offer of abundance. Now, the energies that just fell out though, oh my God. Very interesting. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Now, I'm going to reverse this so that you guys can, I'm going to reverse it so you guys see it upright. King of Wands, charismatic, super self-assured, super, I would not say, well, okay, I'm going to say it. There's a pimp-like energy to this guy. He knows himself. He's standing there in the desert alone with a lion behind him. And all he needs is a staff that he's lit, and he's like, I'm confident. Like, this is the guy who knows he's the SHIT, like he is. So that came out in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles in the upright. The Page of Pentacles is a young page. This is an innocent energy, very sweet energy actually. And if you can see, this page has an offer. The offer is what was on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. So a new abundant start to something being brought by someone who's really, really innocent and sweet. Sometimes I also read this card as kind of like, let me test the water energy. That's what I'm sort of picking up from this. And I've been getting that lately for a few of the signs. Like somebody wants to come in, however, they're not fully sure how they're going to be received. So they start with a very sweet Page of Pentacle offer so that they can test the waters. That was in the upright. I'm going to flip it around so that you guys can now see it the way it fell. I think that's the way I'd see it. And then the final energy is Two of Swords. Confusion, you guys. Confusion, overthinking, stressing out, completely in the person's mind. I do not want to be this woman right now. I would be so, I kind of feel this energy though. Like I feel like I'm here, I'm standing at a crossroads. I'm completely confused of what my next step has to be in a few things in my own personal life. So I can totally read this energy. And as I'm reading this energy, I'm thinking back to what had I sown in March for myself. What were the manifestations that I had at the time? And so you guys spend some time thinking about that. Are you at a crossroads with those manifestations? Are these manifestations coming true for you right now? The beautiful part is you are in the King of Wands reverse. So a lot of that player kind of charismatic, stubborn energy is kind of reversed right now. You are open to receiving. You are not this loner who's completely wanting to shut himself out and not talk at all. In fact, I think you're in the energy, or the person that you're watching this reading for is in the energy of, let's test the water out, which probably will drive a lot of confusion depending on how you respond. There will probably be some confusion. I do feel for this person though, because the one thing that I do know is when I see birds, I think of communication, and I feel like this person doesn't want to hear it. So it's like somebody reverses their stubborn, loner kind of player ways, brings in a maybe offer, a very innocent offer, which just results in confusion where somebody just doesn't want to hear anything. However, I think eventually whoever's sitting in this energy will accept this offer, because that's what's at the bottom of the deck. There's the Ace of Pentacles, there's Temperance. Temperance is a beautiful energy. I consider Temperance to be a healing energy. This is all around patience. Somebody who does the work is usually sitting in this beautiful angel-like energy. This person has gorgeous wings. This is purple, the color of divinity. And if you look at it, there's the moon and the sun, and they're balancing each other. However, we do know that the sun is almost illuminating the moon in this place. So there's definitely some healing happening, which is where I think this Ace of Pentacles is going to eventually be accepted. And I see victory. So definitely lots of wand and pentacle energy here, with a little bit of sword confusion, of course. But the beautiful part is there is public victory. I am very drawn to her arms, and I know that this sort of position is something that, you know, I've been told in workshops before. Standing in a position like this, it really opens up our blood vessels to our chest area, and it gives us a sense of euphoria. So I think that there's a euphoric public victory coming about. And then if you look at the wand here, I feel like the wand in her, next to her, and the wand that this man is holding, the King of Wands is a man. The energies are fluid in tarot. They are not gender specific, obviously. But I do believe that there is victory here for this King of Wands person who has done the healing, who's no longer in their like stuck, stubborn player ways. So that's positive, you guys. That's actually very exciting. There is judgment here, so we do know that this is guided by the universe, and there's divine guidance here. You can't screw it up. Okay, let's do some quick clarification, you guys. I don't want to hold you here for very long. Let me do a quick shuffle for the deck. And you guys, I try not to read reversals on the light Sears, but this thing popped out in the reverse. So like really, that's the energy that's speaking to me. There's a softer, vulnerable, more vulnerable side to this King of Wands than I usually sense from this card. Okay, Spirit, please clarify this King of Wands energy. Spirit, please clarify. Okay. Oh, sorry you guys, my deck's fine. It's the Chariot in the reverse. So I think what I'm picking up here is that somebody sat in, I feel like the Chariot in reverse to me is no movement at all. Obviously it's somebody who's waiting to make a decision of some sort. And I think the realization came about that they need to start making a move. So the Chariot, here you go guys. This person decided to make a move and change their stubborn ways after having sat in this Chariot and seeing that they're going nowhere. So the behavior that they had initially got them nowhere. So eventually this person has decided to make a change, or that lesson in and of itself taught them to make a change. Okay, let's clarify this Page of Pentacles. Spirit, please clarify the Page of Pentacles. Oops, I think something flipped over in there. Wow. Okay, you guys. That's some crazy energy. I'm not taking all of these. I just took the top two of those. I love tarot, guys. Like, it's so funny. I think sitting in the Chariot, not moving, has helped this person, the person that is that the King of Wands is pertaining to. It has helped this person gain some intuition. They are listening to their inner guidance more. But I think there's still some fear around dropping their ways entirely. They are still the King of Wands. They are still the charismatic person that they are. However, they are using their intuition to test the waters. The Page of Pentacles clarifies the Page of Pentacles. Doesn't happen very often in tarot, with my readings in tarot. So I definitely feel that universe is very clear about this. This person is going to bring a small offer, but a solid offer, a small, abundant, and solid offer to this person after having sat in the Chariot in the reverse for a long time. But it was a divinely guided pause in a way to help our King of Wands flip out of that charismatic player energy and into more of a partnership style energy where they were open enough to being vulnerable and bringing this Ace of Pentacles with them. All right, so this part of the reading I love. Change, partnership, collaboration of some sort. Even if it's a situation, guys, it could be just a job, it could be a boss, it could be somebody who was sitting in this not collaborative energy and has now kind of come to the realization that they need to give something. I don't understand, and that's why I want to clarify, why does this cause the Two of Swords? So Spirit, why the Two of Swords? Please clarify the Two of Swords. Okay. Oh my God, the synchronicities are starting to freak me out a little. So what popped out of the deck, you guys, is the Ace of Pentacles again. Okay. And the Hanged Man. Okay. So I'm just gonna reverse this so you guys can see. I think this new offer, or this page-like, childish-like offer, opens up a whole new possibility for this person. And I know I'm like this sometimes. When new offers come to me, I freeze, I chicken out, I completely go numb sometimes. I literally will have the inability to just move. And I think the universe is kind of guiding us to say, like, this page bringing this pentacle is actually a gift from the divine. So don't overthink it, or you're going to end up in the Hanged Man. And I think it's in the Hanged Man with the Temperance energy that we saw here, that if you overthink this gift from the divine, which is coming as a very cute, sweet, disguised as a page, you know what I mean? So you guys, don't overthink it, because if you overthink that, you're going to end up in the Hanged Man. And I don't know about anyone else, but I don't necessarily want to be, strung up upside down by the universe because I couldn't take a message. So I'm hearing this quite clearly, and I hope you guys are as well, because what the cards at the bottom of the deck were telling us, and this is where the story fully becomes clear, is that there is a new abundant beginning. The divine is bringing this to you. You will have some healing. So I think if you accept this page's offer, there is healing for everybody involved. And ultimately, you are going to have public victory. You're going to have victory. You're going to have abundant victory. Who doesn't want that, you guys? That's beautiful energy. I am very much drawn to the fact that there are lots of pentacles here. So definitely very much in that theme of our full moon in Pisces, with reaping what you've sown. So we've all done the work. I'm proud to say that I see a lot of work being done here. And with this King of Wands in reverse, we've done the work. We've done enough of the work for us to now receive. And it's coming disguised as a sweet little page. But this page has been listening to their intuition, and that is why they're coming in. After having sat in the Chariot in the reverse and the King of Wands, after having sat in that energy where they learned to be collaborative, where they learned that they're not moving, they are coming. And if you don't accept that offer, if you just shrug it off, or if you get like all up in your mind and overthink it, you will end up in the Hanged Man again. And you don't want to be in that position, because just at the bottom of the deck, if you don't go through that cycle of healing with temperance and public victory that comes ultimately from it, you do end up in judgment. And judgment is when the universe makes the decisions for you, when the universe doles out the karma. And I don't want that to happen to any of us. And we've all done the work. Like, I know that there's been some trying times out there right now with COVID, as well as with some of the other things in the world that are happening. I know that there have been trying times, which makes it even more important that we do the work. Listen to your intuition. Take some time to just breathe. It's very hard to disconnect. I can't disconnect either, and I've tried to make a conscious effort of disconnecting. So if nothing else in this full moon, take some time to just sit down and think of the manifestations you made in March. Are they coming to fruition? If not, do you need some tweaks? Are there other opportunities that you haven't necessarily noticed, but they are gifts from the divine? Just some thoughts, you guys. Like, each person's story is slightly different. This will resonate differently with everyone. So there is a new abundant beginning coming. This is the harvest moon. So I'm hoping and wishing for all of us not to end up in the Two of Swords, to really grab that pentacle that the divine is bringing with both hands, not end up in the Hanged Man, and then, go towards that healing and public victory. All right, you guys, let's get you some romance angels really quickly. This is for all of my singles or people in couples who are just interested in knowing what's going on within their love life. So very sweet getting to know each other. Well, I would say that our page is younger, with a younger energy, at least. Age is also, I feel like, sometimes not necessarily determined by tarot. Tarot reads energy, and the energy of the page is young. So take some time to get to know this page that's showing up. It's actually a King of Wands just masquerading as a page. So take some time. Don't get all up in your head. Don't do the Two of Swords. Take some time to get to know each other. It's very sweet. So it's like, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I think that is a beautiful energy, you guys. All right, so that is your romance angels. And I'm going to pull some Moonology cards, given that this is the full moon in Pisces. All right, you guys, one more card. Ooh, that is too many, so I'll just take whatever falls. Okay. So the first card that popped out is, oh, this is beautiful. So we actually have the full moon in Virgo energy. This full moon in Pisces is actually in Virgo season, so this is some very beautiful energy. And it says, you are good enough. Like, you guys, I'm speechless in the sense that I think if we end up in the Two of Swords, there'll be a lot of questions of your own self-worth. So please, like, keep that lesson in mind. If you do the work, you know you are good enough. So do the work, take some time, meditate, understand what brings you joy. The second card that popped out is bring love into the situation. Gorgeous energy. We have and this is the new moon in Aquarius. So beautiful energy. And remember, when this little pentacle, page with the pentacle shows up, look at the situation with love. I'm not saying don't be smart about it. I'm not saying don't go back to anybody who's abusive. Of course, use your judgment, and you will know when it's that right situation. You will know if the Queen of Wands is reversed. Definitely do not stay in a situation that brings you anything but joy. So do not stay in such a situation. But if you feel that you know this person, you understand their heart, first hold it in your mind that you are good enough. You are deserving of everything. That is why you're getting this pentacle delivered by the divine. Look at the situation through love. You have nothing to lose by giving your attention with love. And if the person doesn't deserve it, then it's always that person's loss, because I think the universe will show judgment regardless. Like, you know that, you've seen that. All right, you guys, and the last two cards that showed up for this full moon: a time for healing, the balsamic moon, and then adjustments are required. So as I was talking to you guys a little bit before, this is the harvest moon. So go back and rethink of what you have been looking at, what you had been looking at in March. What were the manifestations you had? Tweak them if you think that it is necessary. You're like, you know what, this career that I really, really was manifesting for myself, I maybe don't want exactly that. This is how I'm tweaking it. But be purposeful in the change that you request from the universe. The universe is basically like, all right, let's hear what you want, and the universe is working to bring that to you, obviously. So as you're manifesting, be purposeful, write it out, think about it, really spend some time meditating to see whether that's bringing you joy. And then of course you will tweak it. We are all human beings, and of course we have to tweak as we learn. And as we heal, there is definitely some healing needed. That is why that Temperance card showed up in this reading. So take your time and heal. Heal based on everything you have learned since March, because you sowed those seeds in March, and the energies around the full moon are quite chaotic. So if you feel that you're absorbing too many people's energy around you, take some time to meditate, to purge your space, to sage your space. I would even say take some time to give your body the care that it needs. I find that can be extremely rewarding, especially with the lunar cycles. All right, you guys, if this message appealed to you, resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up, or a like, share, subscribe. Share this with another fan of tarot out there that you also know. And before you know it, I will be back with my next reading. Love and light. Thanks, guys.